Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Denny Keltz again with Top Dog Sales Training. So today, this video, I'm going to teach you how to excel in one of the least trusted professions in the world, and that's a car salesman. I'm sure you all know or heard a story about that one sleazy car salesman that absolutely ripped off one of your friends or your family members or something like that, and they were super upset about it. And I'm going to teach you how you can excel in that industry regardless of the stigma. So I'm going to start by giving you 3 tips. Okay, why should you listen to me? Well, first of all, I have a big ass trophy case here with like 35 trophies of being the top salesman at my dealership for an extended period of time. And so that's over at Country Hills Hyundai. It's one of the top Hyundai dealerships in Canada. We're actually number 1 in Western Canada, striving to be number 1 in Canada. So in order for me to win every single month, obviously I had to do something right. So I'm going to show you guys a few things, give you guys a few tips. Actually, I'm going to give you 3 tips in this video, okay? And then at the end, so make sure you pay attention, I'm going to have a bonus tip for you, okay? So 4th tip, okay? Tip number 1 is you need to study and master your craft. So the craft and the art of selling, right? The art of persuasion, sales is a craft. It's an art. It's something that you need to master. The only way you're going to get good and master anything is with practice. So you need to practice on the people you work with, aka role playing, or you're practicing with customers. So the more customers you have in front of you, the more practice you can get. And on top of that, you need to be doing a little bit of research, doing some sales training, reading some sales books, reading some psychology books on the art of selling, and just figuring out how you can become the best salesman you can possibly be. Okay, so number 2 is going to be being in shape. So you got to be in shape. You got to take care of yourself physically, and then mentally you're going to be sharp. Okay, I've preached that for a very, very long time at my dealership specifically. And one of the reasons why I was so successful was because I was always disciplined, in shape, and I didn't drink on weekends. You know, I got adequate sleep. I made sure to take care of myself physically and mentally. And then I was super sharp and ready to talk to clients, because at the end of the day, when you're in sales, you need to be quick. You need to be on your feet. You need to be on your toes. Okay. The only way you're going to be on your toes all the time is when you're actually focused all the time. And what's going to help you focus and have that mental clarity is not drinking on the weekends, making sure you're taking care of your health, you're hitting the gym, you're sweating, you're getting that sweat equity in, because I'm telling you, it's going to go a very long way. Another thing is, what kind of food, what kind of nutrition are you putting into your body? Because you got to look at your body as a vehicle. At the end of the day, what kind of gas are you putting into that vehicle? Are you putting premium, high octane gas, or are you putting just regular grade gasoline in a car that actually should be running on premium? And if you want to be a top salesman, obviously you got to be running on premium, okay? And then number 3, so tip number 3 is you got to be enthusiastic, and you got to have a high level of energy when you're actually talking to your clients, okay? Because that energy is going to be reciprocated, because at the end of the day, people are coming into your dealership not necessarily in a good mood. They're not excited to come in and buy a car. A lot of times it's because they actually have to buy a car, okay? Something happened where, their family's getting bigger, or they just need a bigger vehicle. There's a multitude of reasons why people are coming in, or they wrote off their vehicle, or, they need an all-wheel drive vehicle. So there's a multitude of reasons why people are actually coming into your dealership. Your job as a salesperson is obviously to provide a solution to the customer's problem. So the problem is, one of those things like I just mentioned. So also on that matter, if your customers are laughing and smiling and you have the right energy, the customers are going to feel right about purchasing a car from you, right? So if you're being authentic and you're operating from a place of integrity, then you don't have to worry about that stipulation of the used cars sleazy salesman, because that's not you, okay? Okay, the bonus tip. So the bonus tip is that you need to find a mentor in your workplace, okay? So if you just started working at a car dealership, find who the top salesperson is and attach at the hip to them, okay? One of my guys at my work, he started about, 3 years ago, and the first thing he did is he literally attached at my hip, sat beside me because I was the top salesman there, Now he's running our finance department. He's doing great. He killed it in sales. And the reason why he learned so much faster than if he just tried to learn it on his own is because he was learning from somebody who was the best, which was me, right? Obviously, that's why I'm showing you all these trophies in the back, because you guys know there's a reason why I'm actually giving you guys this information, okay? So find a mentor within your workplace and you will improve significantly faster than you actually ever thought you could, okay? So those are those 3 tips that I gave you, as well as the bonus tip in order for you guys to excel in one of the least trusted professions in the world, which happens to be car sales. But obviously, if you operate with a sense of integrity and you actually genuinely want to take care of your customers, then you can end up like this, get a bunch of trophies, have good repeat clients, okay? Because I haven't had one bad Google review online because I operated from a place of integrity. So I want you guys to do the same thing, okay? Hit the subscribe button and follow for more.